Welcome for calming, therapeutic tea sessions with Wei. I thought that, if I'm gonna do this, I need to have my tea with me, and it needs to be a tranquil, calming setting. You can see the glare in the door behind me. That's because the sun's setting just over there, and there's mist coming in, rolling in through the valley before me, because where we live, we've got this beautiful valley that just rolls across the horizon. It's just so stunning. So I thought, well, I'm gonna take the gap and do this, and then it makes it a video a week at least, and I'm getting into the things that I want to do. Here comes Torrent. So yeah, on the menu for today is vanilla chai from Woolworths. Yeah, it was a gift from Seb's mom, and well, that side of the family, and Ali and Janine and Kieran and Mahesh, and yeah, it's like my new favorite tea. Like, you smell it with a little bit of honey in it. It smells like fudgy goodness. It's amazing. So yeah, this is my new thing, and anyone who knows me will know that I'm like a total teetotaler, because I don't drink. So by not drinking, you have to have some kind of thing that you fall back on. Can't really do coffee, it's too much caffeine, so it's tea. So my afternoon drink of choice, whilst I calm down from the day, is a cup of tea. So I wanted to talk about this book that I was given by some friends of mine for my birthday. It's called Mind Your Hero. It's basically a journal, and you can see I've already started filling out stuff. So yeah, it's kind of my handwriting is really big as well, so I really battled to fit everything in. So I end up writing like all over the page with little arrows going, more up here. But yeah, it's a really cool book, and I believe in journaling. It's something that I do whenever things feel a little bit out of sorts or a little bit chaotic. I really do believe in it sort of refocusing and recentering you. So it was great timing. I mean, I always write in plain books anyway, when I want to journal. But what this book does is it goes beyond that. It kind of helps you set your goals, and forces you to think about that, like, 1% improvement that you got to make on yourself every single day, that contributes towards your goals, the goals that you set at the beginning of the book. So, and I just thought it was such a cool idea, because even someone like me, who's always setting goals and very focused on getting stuff done, what I realized was I was focused on things that didn't really resonate with where I wanted to end up ultimately, or the things I wanted my focus to be on. It was more about what I had to do today, kind of thing. And it's almost very chores based, or very like necessity based, the stuff that I would normally write lists of that I had to do. But in terms of the goals that this asks you to set, are goals that are in line with your dreams and your hopes, and the things that set your heart on fire and set your soul on fire. And for me, that's quite important, because for the better part of the last year and a half, I've spent it not focusing on that, and focusing on the bread and butter stuff, and getting completely absorbed in focusing on what's going to pay the bills, to the degree that not only am I not always able to get the orders that I need to get, because it's stuff I don't really enjoy doing. So you're not manifesting it because you're not enjoying it, so you're not attracting it. But I'm also just, life has become very mundane, and it's day in and day out. It's the same thing, and it's a lot of the same thing that I don't enjoy doing, but I have to do in order to make money. So, and I think it's quite interesting for me, because there's a lot of things, like, in everybody's, and I want to highlight this, like, there's a lot of things you can do that fall in line with your interests. But if if you don't enjoy doing it, it doesn't mean you should do it, you know. And if you can find a way not to do it and to delegate it or outsource it, then I highly recommend that you do that, because it's not going to be conducive with a very productive schedule for you. You're going to get frustrated, you're going to get bored, and you're going to get stressed, and you're going to get drained and depleted because you're investing your energy in something that is not fulfilling you, you know. You're not passionate about it. And I know we don't always have a choice to do things that we're passionate about, but since I've changed my perspective on focusing, and I suppose I've spent most of my life focusing on the things that I'm passionate about, which is why I got so far in my career so quickly, because I was hugely passionate about what I was doing. But somewhere along the line, you lose that, because you start to focus on the adulting side of it. You know, you get married, you start spending money on the house. You know, maybe you have kids. I don't have kids, but you start, you know, focusing on the adult stuff, and then that adult stuff comes with the responsibility that weighs down on you. So you're like, well, I can't just focus on my passion now. I need to focus on, you know, grown up stuff so that I can pay the bills. But ultimately, my passion always did pay the bills before. So, you know, changing it was not entirely the best choice for me. So there's going to be a lot of changes that are going to come through in my life. I'm going to focus on my own brand a lot more, and that would mean, you know, bringing back a lot of collections that I used to have and doing new spins and new takes on them, which, if any of you remember, I used to do lingerie, and I'll be doing a lot more of that, because I'm good at it and I enjoy doing it, and you can have a lot of fun with it in more ways than one. But you know, it's just that whole all round bringing pleasure to everybody's life, you know, by creating lingerie. I feel like it's good karma as well. So and if any of you do end up buying my lingerie and you end up having babies, or, you know, getting a proposal because of it, let me know. I'd love to know if it's bringing joy and satisfaction in more ways than one. Yeah, so I'm gonna be doing a lot of that. My website's up online, and this is all part of like my goal setting that I've done here. There's obviously others, but I don't want to give away everything too soon. And yeah, if you haven't already checked it out, go check out my website. It's www.waewest.com, and it's Waewest, WAE West. So yeah, and that's what I'm going to be doing, as my main focus at the moment, alongside with my chain store business as well. And then there's a few other little projects I've got going, on the side, and I'm also helping other people produce their ranges. You know, for people who want to have their own collections. Those are things that I'm doing. So I guess this is more of a public service announcement. As I'm starting to talk about it, I'm realizing I'm just busy self-promoting. And I know I don't typically do that, but I'm really excited about it. So I feel like it's something I want to share, and that's why I'm going to share it today. So yeah, thank you for your time. And go get some of this tea. Seriously, it's so good. Yeah, and I don't really know how to sign this one off, so I'm just gonna go bye.